Scott Wheatley in Elf is P5. Josh is P4. Best lap is a 1:28.201. "20 minutes remaining in the session. James Picard in Elf is third. Best lap is a 1:27.540. Scott Wheatley is fifth. Josh is P4. Best lap is a 1:27.720. James Picard in Elf is third. Auto Prefecture J10 is first on softs. Best lap is a 1:25.355. Scott Wheatley in La Caixa is fifth. Auto Prefecture JP is first. Josh in Europcar is P3. Scott Wheatley in Repsol is P7. James Piccard in Europcar is P4. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Josh is 4th on mediums. Best lap is a 1:27.407. James Piccard in Europcar is 3rd. Josh in La Caixa is 4th. Scott Wheatley is 7th. John 36.53 in Elf is P2. Best lap is a 1:25.402. Sprinkler from Australia in Renault is 6th on mediums. Best lap is a 2:23.440. Scott Wheatley in Renault is P7. John 36.53 is 2nd. Scott Wheatley in Elf is P7. Auto Prefecture JP is first on softs. Best lap is a 1:24.046. Sprinkler in Lakai in the session. Lakai in the session. Scott Wheatley in Elf is 7th. Sprinkler is 2nd. John 3653 is 3rd. Sprinkler from Australia is 2nd. John 3653 is P3. Scott Wheatley in Europe car is 7th. Sprinkler in Elf is P2. Best lap is a 1:24.470. Kasha is 6th on mediums. Scott Wheatley is 7th. James Picard in La Caixa is P6. Best lap is a 1:27.383. Five minutes remaining in the session. Tobisaya in Banque Sabadell is 7th. Scott Wheatley is P5. Best lap is a 1:27.270. John 3653 in Renault is P3. Demon Boost from Australia is 8th on softs. Josh is P6 on softs. Best lap is a 1:26.788. Auto Prefecture JP in La Caixa is P1. Best lap is a 1:23.285. Josh in Repsol is 6th. John 3653 is P3. James Piccard in Banque Sabadell is P6. Best lap is a 1:26.701. John 3653 in Campsa is P3. Best lap is a 1:25.053. Auto Prefecture JP is P1. James Piccard in Elf is P6. Scott Wheatley is P5. Best lap is a 1:26.602. James Piccard in Europcar is 6th. Josh is P4. Best lap is a 1:25.627. Sprinkler is P2. Basara from Australia is first. Demon Boost from Australia in Repsol is P1. Tomato Mozzarella from Australia in seat is P5. Sprinkler from Australia in Lancashire is 6th. Demon Boost is first up 7.02. Demon Boost is up 7.71 in seat. Demon Boost is up 8.05 in Lancashire. Demon Boost Improved is first with a 128.616. Sprinkler in Lancashire is P4 up 27.56. Best lap is at 27.56. Best lap is at 20.5 is provisional pole with a 124.456. Tomato Mozzarella in New Holland is P7. Demon Boost is third up 0.76. Demon Boost is up 0.92 in Banque Sabadell. John 3653 is provisional pole with a 124.448. Sprinkler in Lancashire is fifth up 8.55. Remaining in the session. Sprinkler Improved is P3 with a 124.538. Tobisaya in Lancashire is P7 up 18.02. Auto Prefecture JP from Australia in Kamsa is second up 0.78. Tobisaya in seat is P6 up 1.65. Sprinkler in Europcar is P3 up 0.16. Sprinkler is provisional pole with a 124.367. Tobisaya in Lancashire is 6th up 2.04. Tobisaya improved is 5th with a 125.938. 1.571 off pole. Auto Prefecture JP in Banque Sabadell is third up 0.57. Auto Prefecture JP is provisional pole with a 123.412. Henry Chiru Bud from Finland in seat is P10 up 0.85. James Piccard from Australia in seat is 5th up 0.25. Tomato Mozzarella is P9 up 0.41. John 3653 in seat is third up 0.27 on softs. James Piccard is P5 up 0.12. James Piccard improved is 5th with a 125.639, 2.227 off pole. James Piccard is up 0.02 in Elf. James Piccard is up 0.15 in seat. Sprinkler is second up 0.57. Five minutes remaining in the session. Sprinkler is up 0.59 in Banque Sabadell. Sprinkler is provisional pole with a 1:23.325. Josh is fourth up 0.11 on softs. Best lap is a 1:25.057, 1.732 off pole. Josh is up 0.75 in Campsa. Sprinkler in Europcar is first up 0.09. John 3653 in Repsol is P3 up 0.12 on mediums. Tomato Mozzarella in Repsol is 9th up 0.68. Tomato Mozzarella is up 1.70 in Campsa. Tomato Mozzarella is up 2.49 in Europcar. Tomato Mozzarella improved is P9 with a 1:27.970. John 3653 is third up 5.18 on mediums. Tobesire in Renault is P6 up 0.16. Sprinkler in Renault is P1 up 0.13. Josh is fourth up 0.47. Josh is up 0.71 in Europcar. Josh improved is third with a 1:24.195, 0.870 off pole. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Scallywagon is up 1.67 in Campsa. Sprinkler in La Caixa is P1 up 0.62. Sprinkler is provisional pole with a 122.621. James Piccard is 5th on mediums. Best lap is a 125.639, 3.018 off pole. Tomato Mozzarella from Australia in Elf is P10 on mediums. Best lap is a 127.970, 5.349 off pole. The race session is at Circuit de Barcelona in Montmeló, Spain. The wind speed is 3 km/h from the northeast. Sprinkler is P1. Auto Prefecture JP from Australia is 2nd on mediums. Josh is 3rd on mediums. John 3653 is P4 on mediums. James Piccard from Australia is P5 on mediums. Tobisaya from Australia is 6th on mediums. Scallywagon from Australia is 7th on mediums. Demon Boost from Australia is P8 on mediums. Scott Wheatley from Australia is P9 on mediums. Tomato Mozzarella from Australia is P10 on mediums. Henrichuru Bud from Finland is P11 on softs. Session. John 3653 in Elf is P2. Scallywagon is 4th. Tomato Mozzarella in Seat is 6th. Scott Wheatley is P9. Scallywagon in Lancashire is P4. Josh is 8th. Scott Wheatley is P8, 0.1 behind Josh. Scott Wheatley passed Josh for 7th. Josh is P8, 0.1 behind Scott Wheatley. Josh lost 8th to Auto Prefecture JP. Auto Prefecture JP in Repsol is P8, 0.5 behind Scott Wheatley. James Picard is 4th, 0.2 behind Tomato Mozzarella. Tomato Mozzarella in Lancashire is P4, 0.2 behind James Picard. Tomato Mozzarella lost P7 to Scott Wheatley. Josh in Lancashire is P10, 0.3 behind John 3653. John 3653 in New Holland is 8th, 0.3 behind Tomato Mozzarella. Tomato Mozzarella from Australia in Elf is 8th battling John 3653. Tomato Mozzarella lost P8 to Scallywagon. Scallywagon is 8th. Best lap is a 1:44.055, 17.727 off the fastest lap. Scallywagon lost 8th to Josh. Auto Prefecture JP in Campsa is P5, 0.5 behind Demon Boost. Auto Prefecture JP was 0.8 faster last lap. Josh in Campsa is P8, 4.5 ahead of Scalawagon. Josh lost 8th to Scalawagon. Auto Prefecture JP in New Holland is P5, 0.5 behind Demon Boost. Demon Boost in Elf is 5th, 0.4 behind Auto Prefecture JP. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Josh in Elf is P9. Best lap is a 1:37.603. 11.275 off the fastest lap. Scott Wheatley in Campsa on lap 4 is 6th, 2.4 behind Demon Boost. John 3653 is P6 ahead of Scott Wheatley. 4.0 ahead of Scott Wheatley. Tomato Mozzarella in La Caixa is P10. John 3653 in Elf is P6, 3.5 ahead of Scalawagon. Tomato Mozzarella in Renault is P9, 0.5 behind Josh. Tomato Mozzarella passed Josh for P8. Josh in seat on lap 5 is P9, 0.4 behind Tomato Mozzarella. Scott Wheatley exiting pits. Tobisaya is 5th. Demon Boost is P4, 4.2 behind Auto Prefecture JP. Scott Wheatley entering the pits is P10. James Picard in New Holland is P2, 1.9 ahead of Auto Prefecture JP. James Piccard lost P2 to Auto Prefecture JP. Scott Wheatley exiting pits. Scalawagon in New Holland is P6. Five minutes remaining in the session. James Piccard in New Holland is P3, 2.9 behind Auto Prefecture JP. Auto Prefecture entering the pits is P10 faster last lap. Auto Prefecture JP in Repsol is second. Best lap is a 1:26.228. Scott Wheatley exiting off the fastest lap. Sprinkler in Banque Sabadell is P1. Best lap is a 1:25.868, 0.053 off the fastest lap. Scalawagon is P6. Best lap is a 1:28.663, 2.848 off the fastest lap. Scalawagon lost 6th to John 36.53. Auto Prefecture JP in Renault is P2, 2.1 ahead of James Piccard. James Piccard in Repsol is third, 2.9 behind Auto Prefecture JP. John 36.53 is 7th, 0.1 behind Scalawagon. Josh is P9. Demon Boost is P4, 2.7 behind James Piccard. John 36.53 in Banque Sabadell is 6th, 4.3 ahead of Tomato Mozzarella. Tomato mozzarella was 7.9 faster last to tomato mozzarella. Tomato mozzarella from Australia in Elf is P6, 3.7 ahead of John 36.53. Auto Prefecture JP is P2. Scalawagon is P8. The leader has just finished the race. Sprinkler finished first. Auto Prefecture JP finished P2. James Picard finished P3. Josh finished P9. Tobisire finished 5th. Scott Wheatley is P10. Scott Wheatley finished P10. Tomato mozzarella finished P7. Scalawagon finished P8. Announcer bot is active. Scott Wheatley from Australia in last source is first. Scalawagon from Australia is third. Josh is P1 on Hearts. Perfection JK from Australia in last source is third. John 3653 in Revasa is first. Tobasaya from Australia in Puhon is P3 on mediums. Scalawagon in Campus is fifth. Josh in Stavelot is P6. Ten minutes remaining in the session. John 3653 in Brussels is P1. Best lap is a 2:56.882. Scott Wheatley in Puhon is fifth. James Piccard from Australia in Puhon is P7 on mediums. Sprinkler from Australia is P4 on mediums. Scott Wheatley in Lescombe is P8. Sprinkler in Rivazza is P2. Best lap is a 1:57.915. Tobisaya in Camel Straight is P5. Best lap is a 38.857. John 3653 in Brussels is fourth. Scalawagon from Australia is first. Best lap is a 1:56.055. Scott Wheatley in Rivazza is P8. Five minutes remaining in the session. Sprinkler in Puhon is third. Josh in Brussels is fifth. Best lap is a 1:59.635. Scalawagon in Fania is first on softs. Auto Prefecture JP in Corb Paul Frere is second. Best lap is a 1:56.153. Sprinkler in La Source is fourth. Best lap is a 1:57.580. Tomato Mozzarella from Australia in Bus Stop Chicane is 8th on softs. Sprinkler in Puhon is fourth. Auto Prefecture JP in Brussels is P2. James Picard in Radillon is P7. Best lap is a 1:59.309. Auto Prefecture JP in Bus Stop Chicane is second. Tomato Mozzarella in Radillon is 8th. Sprinkler in Fania is P5. Tomato Mozzarella in Camel Straight is 8th. Auto Prefecture JP in Stavelot is P3. Tomato mozzarella is P8. Tomato mozzarella is P8. The qualification session is at Spa-Francorchamps in Francorchamps, Belgium. The wind speed is 11 km/h from the northeast. Is second. Scalawagon is first. Tomato mozzarella from Australia in Camel Straight is P3. James Picard from Australia in Lescombe is P6. John 3653 is P2. Scalawagon from Australia in Last Source is P8.
Avec une météo qui...
John 3653 in Camel Straight is P1 up 7.63. John 3653 is up 8.18 in Brussels. John 36.53 is up 8.49 in Fania. John 36.53 is up 8.98 in Blanchimont. John 36.53 improved is P1 with a 154.694. Tomato Mozzarella in Blanchimont is 6th up 18.19. Scott Wheatley from Australia in Corb Paul Frere is 3rd up 11.05.
Avec
10 minutes remaining in the session. Scallywagon is up 2.33 in Pujon.
avec une comment dire, une météo qui
Scott Wheatley in Pujon is P5 up 26.60. Scott Wheatley is up 26.74 in Stave Low. Scott Wheatley improved as 4th with a 157.348. 2.6 Sprinkler from Australia in Pujon is 3rd up 1.08. Sprinkler is up 1.08 in Stave Low.
avec une
Scott Wheatley in Pujon is 4th up 0.83. Tomato Mozzarella in Stavelot is P5 up 0.62. Best lap is a 2:0.799. 6.105 off pole. Tobisaya from Australia in Called Paul Frere is P7 up 0.47. Tobisaya improved is P4 with a 156.250, 1.556 off pole. Auto Prefecture JP is provisional pole with a 154.066. Melaninger from Italy in Blanchiment is 8th up 20.55. Five minutes remaining in the session. James Picard is P7 on softs. James is P7 on softs. Sprinkler in Eau Rouge is P3 up 0.34. 4.223 off pole. Sprinkler is up 0.77 in Malmedy. Sprinkler is up 0.65 in Pujon. Sprinkler is up 0.48 in Stavelot. Sprinkler improved is second with a 154.544. Scott Wheatley is 6th up 0.78. Scott Wheatley is up 0.91 in Stavelot. Scott Wheatley improved is P7 with a 156.939. Josh is P5 up 0.38 on softs. Josh is up 0.47 in Stavelo. Josh improved is fifth with a 155.100. Auto Perfection JP from Australia in Blanchimont is P1 up 0.53. Auto Perfection JP is provisional pole with a 153.840. Mellow Ninja in Camel Straight is 10th up 0.39 on softs. Mellow Ninja is up 1.00 in Brussels. Sprinkler is P2 up 0.18. Sprinkler is up 0.45 in Blanchimont. Mellow Ninja is provisional pole with a 153.011.152 off pole. Josh in La Source is 6th on hards. Sprinkler is 3rd on softs. Best lap is a 153.992, 0.981 off pole. Josh is P6. Best lap is a 155.100, 2.089 off pole. Zaguri's in La Source is P11 on softs. The race session is at Spa-Francorchamps in Francorchamps, Belgium. The wind speed is 6 km/h from the north-northeast. Auto Prefecture JP from Australia is second on mediums. Sprinkler from Australia is P3 on mediums. John 3653 is fourth on mediums. Scallywagon from Australia is fifth on mediums. Josh is P6 on hards. Tobasaya from Australia is P7 on mediums. Scott Wheatley from Australia is 8th on mediums. James Picard from Australia is 9th on mediums. Tomato Mozzarella from Australia is P10 on mediums. Zaguri's is 11th on softs. Ninja from Italy is first on softs. Race start in the session. In the session. Josh in La Source is P7. Tomato Mozzarella is P8. Scott Wheatley in Lescombe is 9th. Tobasaya in Brussels is 10th. Auto Prefecture JP in Puhon is P4. Tobisaya in Campus is P8. Josh in Corb, Paul Frere is P7. Tomato Mozzarella is P5, 0.4 behind Auto Prefecture JP. Scalawagon in Blanchimont is P6. Scott Wheatley is P10, 0.3 behind John 3653. Meloninja is P2. Best lap is a 242.565, 0.222 off the fastest lap. Auto Prefecture JP is 4th, 0.5 behind James Picard. Scalawagon in Camel Straight is 5th, 0.2 behind Auto Prefecture JP. John 3653 in Malmadi on lap 2 is P8, 0.4 ahead of Scott Wheatley. Meloninja in Puhan is P2 on softs, 0.4 behind Sprinkler. Auto Prefecture JP in Fania is 4th, 0.3 ahead of Scalawagon. Scalawagon in Stavelot is P5, 0.2 behind Auto Prefecture JP. John 3653 in Blanchimont is 8th, 0.1 behind Josh. John 3653 is now P6, 1 behind Tomato Mozzarella. John 3653 in La Source is 7th, 0.6 behind Scott Wheatley. John 3653 lost 8th to Josh. Auto Prefecture JP is P6, 0.6 ahead of Tomato Mozzarella. Auto Prefecture JP lost 7th to Josh. James Picard in Rivasa is 4th on mediums, 0.5 behind Scalawagon. Josh in Brussels is P7, 0.3 behind Tomato Mozzarella. Meloninja is P2. Best lap is a 156.227, 0.454 off the fastest lap. James Picard in Corb Paul Frere is 4th on mediums, 0.4 behind Scalawagon. Melaninger in bus stop chicane is second, 0.3 behind Sprinkler. Auto Prefecture JP is 8th, 0.9 behind Tobisaya. Tobisaya from Australia in Les Combe is P7, 0.9 behind Josh. Auto Prefecture JP in Puhon is 8th, 1.0 behind Tobisaya. Tobisaya in Claude Paul Frere is 7th, 1.0 ahead of Auto Prefecture JP. Tobisaya was 15.5 faster last lap. Josh in bus stop chicane is P6 on hards, 0.2 behind Scott Wheatley. Scott Wheatley was 0.6 faster last lap. Josh lost P7 to Auto Prefecture JP. Auto Prefecture JP from Australia in Les Combe is P7, 1.3 behind Tobisaya. Five minutes remaining in the session. Scott Wheatley from Australia is P5, 0.5 behind James Picard. Tobisaya in Corb Paul Frere is 8th, 3.9 behind Josh. Auto Prefecture JP in bus stop chicane is P7, 0.1 behind Josh. Auto Prefecture JP is now 6th. Scalawagon is P3. Sprinkler in Rivasa is 2nd, 0.4 behind Melaninger. Tomato mozzarella is P10 on mediums. Scott Wheatley in Stavelot is P4, 3.9 ahead of Josh. Sprinkler is P2 on mediums, 1.2 behind Meloninger. Auto Prefecture JP is P7, 2.2 behind Tobisaya. Sprinkler is P2, 2.8 behind Meloninger. John 36.53 in Brussels is P9. Best lap is a 1:57.610, 2.108 off the fastest lap. Auto Prefecture JP in Stavelot on lap 7 is P7, 1.5 behind Tobisaya. John 36.53 in Bus Stop Chicane is 9th, 0.8 behind James Picard. John 36.53 was 11.2 faster last lap. John 36.53 passed James Picard for 8th. John 36.53 lost 8th to James Picard. Scalawagon in Rivasa is 3rd on mediums, 4.6 behind Sprinkler. Scalawagon was 10.2 faster last lap. John 36.53 in Lescombe is P9 battling James Picard. John 36.53 passed James Picard for 8th. The leader has just finished the race. Meloninger finished P1. Sprinkler finished 2nd. Scalawagon finished third. Josh finished P5. Tobisaya finished sixth. Auto Perfecture JP finished seventh. John 3653 finished P8.